Ladies and gentlemen, this is my daughter Larkin. You can see our logo up in the corner. We got me, her, and little Najee, and then our backsplash here, our beautiful backsplash, is a few years ago when we had the exact same haircut. So
Yeah.
she asked me today if she thought that she looked like me, and I said, as soon as your beard comes in, you're gonna look just like me. So
Yeah.
so what's going on? What's new?
Nothing really. Um, School. That's pretty much all I have. School.
School. You applied for a job at an ice cream shop. What happened there?
I did. I have not heard anything back. Me and Ella both went in. Um, and she sent a follow-up email. I didn't. I just hadn't heard anything. Yeah, but we went inside and took it because we were trying to find a place that did do it online, like through Indeed. Like I've
Yeah.
done this, never heard anything. So we wanted to go somewhere and do it in person.
Do I need to go down there and rough somebody up?
Probably, probably, yeah.
We'll look into that. So how's school going?
It's good. It's good. I feel like this year compared to all the years, I've kind of like those classes you take. Obviously, are pretty general. Like you don't really get into detailed stuff, but I feel like I've been taking classes that are more like specific to what I want to do, and kind of helping me know what I want to do.
So they have a class. They have a.
This is what I get. Yeah. I wish I had something for that one pretty fast.
Let me ask you a question. Sleeping wise, and we're going to come back to your thing. But when you when you wake up, do you turn your pillow over like in the middle of the night? Like,
No, you're talking about because it's colder.
yeah.
No, I have a silk pillow though. That's the key. Is it's always cool. It doesn't get hot. It's silk and it's good for your hair. Not that it matters for you,
I have hair.
yeah, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, your hair
What?
matters, but
Gray hairs matter,
I
people.
knew I was gonna do that same thing.
Gray hairs matter.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get a shirt that says gray hairs matter.
gray hairs. Yeah,
They might not matter for long because if they're gray, they don't get close to coming out.
yeah.
Um, could you imagine? I was thinking about this. Like you have baldness,
Mhm.
and you don't start off bald. You're first, you got normal hair,
Yeah.
and then it's, and they call it male pattern baldness.
Have you looked into this?
I mean, it's the thing that they say,
Uh-huh.
and by they, it's just people. I don't know what
Yeah.
their education background is, but male pattern baldness. So is there a female pattern baldness? And then, like, what if I say, what if I misdiagnose you and say, I'm sorry, ma'am, it seems you have female pattern baldness. And then you say, how dare you call me a female? I identify as a him, and then I got to call your female pattern baldness male pattern baldness. Now what? Like,
Yeah. I
it's
mean,
too many. There should just be baldness.
yeah.
Why do they have to say it's male pattern?
Maybe it's different patterns.
So what's the pattern for females?
Wouldn't know. I
I
have
mean,
no
I don't
idea.
see. I mean, it's
Mm,
not prevalent enough to have a name. Like,
yeah.
I mean, their hair gets thin.
Maybe that's why though, 'cause it's more common for males. They have to have a whole different thing. Women don't get it.
Well, don't blame it on us. I mean that's just.
You a lot of people getting it. So
But anyway, okay, let's change the subject because
yeah.
that wasn't what I was going to talk about.
Well, yeah. Well, where was that? Where
It was
was it?
going that like your baldness is just on your head, but like, what if you just had baldness and it just hit like part of your cheek, like it was
Well,
just
did
over
you
there?
know that you can have alopecia in just certain areas? Because I used to think that alopecia was just like bald everywhere, but you can just be bald like.
So I'm out. Time. I'm out. So time. Okay. So what I'm saying is that male pattern baldness could actually be
Alopecia.
isolocated Alopecia.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
So is there a test? Like, how do I know that this isn't alopecia if I start losing my hair?
I mean, I don't know what you test. Like the hair that you lost? Like,
Just
like what do you test?
I don't know. There's just a lot of questions. I have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
All right, so you went to Europe,
Yes.
and how was that? Like overall, grade it out because
Okay.
I know some of the negativity, but if you had to just if Europe, the travel to Europe was a test score, you did better in some areas, worse in areas, but the final SAT score out of 100.
Okay. Okay. I got 100. Okay. I would say um like a 8.2.
So 82.
Oh, okay, yeah. See, I'm going like 1 to 10. Like you messed me up
Yeah,
out of 100.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
well,
So
no,
82.
80.2.
And
No, like 8.2 would be 80.2. I mean, right?
no, what what freaking math class are you in? So 8.2, like that's
Out of 10.
eight tens and then two tenths. Well, two tenths is two, so 80 plus two. 8.2 is a
Right.
82 out of a percent. If you converted 8.2 to a percentage, then it would be 82. I promise you.
Okay, well, I'm changing it 80.2. I mean, I
So
thought,
that would have been 80.02.
well, no, maybe I will change it to 8.
Okay.
I'm going to say
I
82.
can't wait till we get into these pictures and we start talking about to find out where they lost that 1.8. Because there's 1.8. Damn, there's no way they get credit for that 1.8.
Yeah.
100. There's no way I'm giving y'all that 82.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's really, I mean, I went with like on a tour like through the school. So, I mean, I think maybe I was on my own, like it was just very timed and very like on a schedule. You didn't have that much time to kind of do what you wanted or whatever you wanted. Like it was kind of just whatever was on the schedule, I
Did you
think
not feel
was.
like you were prepared for that? We used to plan our vacations. And we was like, okay, tonight we're going to do this, and tomorrow we're doing this.
Yeah, it reminded me of that.
But I gave us great windows of time. Like it was just,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. We didn't have like we didn't really have time to like go shopping or walk around. It was kind of just like always next thing. And they gave us our own lunch. It was like either lunch or dinner sometimes was already like paid for and we just have the place. But the problem is with that is you have to do like almost like 30 kids, so the food's not like that good. It's not being paid for like by us. So that food usually always sucked, and me and Cody would always have to go get food after most of the time. But it
I
wasn't
remember,
bad.
I'll tell you a quick story before you were born. But me and your mom, we decided because we like to go to a Mexican restaurant, but it's like a normal Mexican restaurant for us in America, right?
Yeah.
So we decide we're over, I forgot where we're at, but we see this Mexican place. I said, okay, cool, let's go there. We're feeling a little froggy because we got a little bit more money we normally had, so we didn't have to go to just like the cheapest place. I said, well, hey, maybe it's a little expensive, but hey, we're good, right? Just got a 50-cent raise, so I'm good to go. But so we go into some authentic Mexican restaurant,
Okay.
and we went in there. Like, well, this is different. Like it was all Mexicans or Hispanics. They might not have been Mexican. They might have been from
Hmm.
any of the
Yeah.
Mexican type countries, right?
Yeah.
And we order what we think is going to be great. Like we can't, authentic, and it was for us horrible. Like it was just a bunch of vegetables. The meat wasn't seasoned very much. It was just a bunch of peppers and onions. Like it was just too much. So that cost us more than what we wanted, and then we didn't even eat it. So then we left and went straight to Wendy's and just ordered a bunch of combos. Like so that's how I found out I get like authentic Mexican food.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever tried. I just eat like a burrito, beef and cheese. So, I
Right.
mean,
Well, let's talk about. I got some photos. We have some photos. Let's look at this and see what we got. Let's do this. Boom. Look at there. So
yeah.
tell me what I'm looking at here. What is this?
So this is the Windsor Castle
Okay.
in London. It's a couple hours out there. It's a long bus ride, but this is actually where Queen Elizabeth recently died. Is so we got to see her
Did she
little.
ever? That's not their castle, though.
No, it's
That's
not
an
the
old
real
school.
castle, but it's where they've got all the old like royal whatever buried there. Whenever we were there, there was a ton of people and they had these headphones and like this little. I don't even know. It's like this very weird military like, and you watch like a little tutorial about the place. It was kind of similar, like almost in COVID times, so it was very closed off. It wasn't like too much. But yeah, so we were there when we saw. So they have those guards, the like.
Yeah, the ones everybody tries to remove, and they're just
Yeah, like the red coat, like
yeah.
yeah. So they had one of those guys there, and it was just one guy just pacing back and forth, and they got they got like it's taped off. Like this guy's just taped it off in his own little rectangle, just
Right.
pacing. It's like okay, and everyone's lined up across this tape, just staring at this.
Right.
And one of the kids
Uh-oh.
under the tape, this guy literally like hits his kid. Like he full on like hit him with his like
Oh
their
my!
little
A
I
little
don't
baton.
yeah
A little
baton
yeah.
and me and Cody just heard this from like a little further away. We just hear something get hit, and then we hear him like him yelling. And then
How old is the kid? Was he with y'all or another just a random?
no,
Kid?
just a random kid. He's probably like 6 or 7. like he's shorter than the pipe, so it's like he's
So
small.
somebody he could have easily just removed him, but he
Yeah,
just
he could
like
have just
he
picked
just
him up.
hit him in the soft spot.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. And so we all go over there after this, and we are crying, laughing at this dude, just walking back and forth, just like straight face, like he's like beat up a kid in front of like 50 people. It's like okay, pretty confident to be abusing people, but it's funny.
Oh my god!
But
You know what I want to do if I ever go? If I'm ever around the red caps like that, then I'm going to think about Paul Revere, and I'm just going to get on one end of the street, and I'm just going to sprint by them, yelling as loud as I can. The redcoats are coming! The redcoats are coming! And just see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be interested. They probably wouldn't react. They're pretty straight faced. I don't think there's a lot you can do that can get a reaction. They have. We went to the actual castle where the royals live, and there's a castle out there. And he's got a horse with him. And there's a sign that says like, if the horse kicks you, like
that's on you.
That's on you, basically. And this kid like trying to get kicked, like he wasn't like enticing the horse, and it's just like.
So what you're saying is, my first takeaway from this trip was that people over there are just bat crazy. Like they're just
people
they push you as far as they can.
Yeah.
I thought they were that, but they were there just trying to kick my horse.
I would say like French people are very disciplined, but like England, like they're just kind of like
Lucy is.
Yeah, at least kids are.
Are they still mad because they lost? I mean,
probably yeah. That was one place that I saw. Well, no, I didn't see it in France, but in Spain they had a store that said "Taste of America," and it just had a bunch of stuff that like they don't have. but like France, England didn't have any of that.
But it wasn't like I'm like they killed an American.
That's
Like,
what we thought at
like a
first.
hostile, like
We had
hostile
to like look in there a little bit, make sure no one was caught. But yeah, it just had like Chef Boyardee.
stuff that we don't even just random.
Yeah,
I mean, we do
I mean
eat
they
it,
had
but
that Reese's Cup cereal.
oh yeah, God.
Yeah, they had some good stuff in there. We didn't go in. I
Did
saw
they have?
some.
But I know they're real strict on sugar. Did they have the sugar version of that? I mean, they just had it like for real.
I just took a picture from in the window. It probably was sugar free. They're not. They don't have. I mean, they don't. We bought potato chips, no salt.
Oh, God.
They don't have any salt on anything. Their Capri Suns are huge, and it's all vitamin. Like it's not any sugar. It's just vitamins and like real juice.
And you know what the moral of the story is? Y'all went all no sugar, no salt. Y'all just excluded all the white products, so we know you're racist. But then on top of that, that didn't help you because you still lost the war.
Yeah.
I mean, we're over here drinking Bud Lights and
Yeah.
whatever the hell, they're just having like eating pork and bacon and you know.
You know, one thing that we saw in France that was actually it was really a cultural shock for everyone. You know, we really had to take a step back and really assess the situation. We went to the beach and people nude. And it wasn't a nude beach. It's just
Just a regular.
a regular beach. We saw children, like, not like babies, like preteen, like you shouldn't be nude on a beach. Kind of. And me and Cody, like, we're sitting on the beach and we turn and we just see like this brother and sister just naked, just like standing in the waves. And we're just like, what?
Dude,
Like, it's just so.
there's no way. And listen, I don't mind being naked on the beach, but I'm not gonna let the waves get my drunk, dude. Like, I need some protection. I need a layer. Give me a layer, just a layer of protection.
I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was just like, wow. And we had, me and Cody actually got sick, and we had like this viral disease. Don't know what it was. We got tested for COVID. I thought it was strep, but didn't have either one. So we sat out one day with the hotel, and um, they went to that day in Spain,
Mhm.
and they said that was actually a nude beach. Like
The real
almost everyone they saw was like nude.
Right.
It's like crazy. They're just very open.
They
And I
just have.
heard France, actually, Paris, they had a restaurant. This is a real thing. That was a naked restaurant.
Mm.
You had to go naked to eat there. It got shut down, but it ran for a few years. And, yeah, like you and like we were just talking like, how would that work?
Right.
Like, do you still have a napkin? Like, is there even like a point for a napkin at that point?
Right.
Like, it's crazy.
All right, let's go on to the next item up for people. So
Oh,
what's it? What's here?
this is McDonald's.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is McDonald's in Paris. We went to the Louvre and we were starving and we were like, let's try some McDonald's. So they didn't have um, sweet tea, obviously. So I got Fanta and Cody, I think, Dr. Pepper.
hmm
They didn't have any mustard.
So what are these little? Oh, that's barbecue sauce.
Yeah, that's barbecue.
And what's that back there? Like just some kind of weird.
Oh, that is like a off-brand honey. I'm not really sure. I forgot what that was called. It was very weird. I just use sauce, but very different. Very different.
So did they have French fries?
They did.
Did they call them French fries?
They did.
Really?
Yeah, me and Cody, we went to. It was the first time we ever got French fries there, and um, we got them, and they were really good for, like,
Hmm.
really. and we got a chicken sandwich. Huge. Like I don't think we're in America your chicken sandwich. Like just everything it was big. You know, and
Really?
you would be the opposite. I think it would be like smaller. I'm sure I'm sure it's healthy, whatever, but it was just big. It was just a big piece of chicken. I was like,
Do they just have like a bigger chicken? Do their chickens just big?
yeah, that's what I wonder, because I mean, it's a pretty big chicken.
Because a chicken sandwich is a chicken breast, isn't it? Or they just
I mean,
so
yeah,
they got some
I would think
big breasted chickens.
maybe it's because they don't use chicken as much.
They let them grow longer. We kill them, and
Yeah,
like
we go right off that.
they're
Yeah.
in 3rd grade, man. We just like give me that neck.
Yeah, I wonder if like we've just killed so many they almost like evolved to grow smaller.
Yeah, they're like, dude, I'm not gonna make it full.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make it the regulation.
And maybe it's just like the chickens don't want to please us.
Yeah.
By being bigger. So they're like, you know what, we're gonna evolve.
Oh, I would
small.
fat. Dude, if I was a cow, I would just fast. Like, bitch, you're gonna kill a skinny cow. It's
not even gonna be worth it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
That makes sense.
And if I was a female cow milking, bro, I would just be out there milking myself, bro, like at nighttime. Just
at nighttime, what does that have to be at nighttime?
Because when they get up in the morning, they're early on. They're gonna come out. I'm gonna be standing in the puddle of the milk, and I'm like, bitch, too bad.
You missed it.
Yeah, you missed the show. I was up there just hooves pounding on my titties, man. So, yeah, that's how that would have went. All right, so let's check out the next slide. Next item up for bids. So, what is this? I'm assuming
the Mona Lisa. The Mona Lisa. This was a crazy line to get to, by the way. There was a sign right to the right of it that said, can only take one picture. Then you have to go. If the guy saw you, there's about 3-4 guys standing behind there. If guys saw you take more than like one picture, you're done for. You're getting yelled at.
What in the what?
It's because there's so many people. Like it would take too long.
Yeah,
like it was so many people. Me and Cody, like I did not wait there. Like I went through. I couldn't, and it wasn't even a line for real. It was just like people. It's crazy. It's pretty cool. It's not that big. Oh, that was pretty disappointing.
Was it like see it in person? Was it impressive? As impressive as they make it out? Could you get close enough to see it?
No, like that photo is zoomed in. I was pretty far back. They have it cut off. You can't get that close. I mean, from what I see, I was not in the video. I mean, it's just like a woman.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
How about the rest of the artists there?
It's pretty cool. They had a bunch of statues and stuff that were cool. I think those, not statues, like sculptures.
Crazy question. What? I don't even know where that's in England, London.
No, it was in Paris.
In Paris, okay.
That's where a lot of.
Oh yeah.
A lot.
I don't know why I was thinking.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know that until I got there.
Well, if I'd have thought about it, I probably would have known. But also, I figured here's what I think. I think France is not really good at fighting, and anything good, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're good at like fashion or.
And they're all kind of skinny and like they don't fight good. Like, they're just and they don't have a Air Force. Like,
and they don't have Air Force.
They fly drones, bro. Like that's I think that's the best thing. That's the best they got. It's just like don't come messing with us. We got these drones. We'll be zooming them up, man. But we had to help them. So I don't know. I don't know if they got an Air Force now or not. It might just be like some.
I mean, I didn't see a plane when I was there.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
They can't be trusted.
Yeah,
they don't eat a lot of meat, so there's a lot of vegetarianism.
I'll tell you one thing. Those women in France do not wear bras.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
It's a lot to deal with, isn't it?
It's it's really odd because it's like it doesn't range like it's just everyone. Like it's younger, older, doesn't matter. I don't even think they sell them. Like,
well, I wonder if they wear Jordans. They don't wear they just not wear underwear.
Honestly, that could be real. because I mean they don't. So they don't have air conditioning. They don't do like.
Yeah, we was gonna talk about that because y'all went in the summer,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just
They don't
it's
have air
like,
conditioners. So, and it's because they think it's too cold. Yeah, sit on that a minute. It's pretty.
my God,
It's shocking, really. We need to like literal homeless people because
do they have scientists or anybody that can educate them on where
most
cold's coming?
definitely, I think they've just. I think, for instance, the type of country one person says one thing, it's like okay, like it's just like it's not
It
looked
is,
into.
yeah.
It's just like yeah, we believe it. But so they don't have ice, and you don't realize how important ice is until you don't have it. And I was already a big ice person. If I'm getting the water, all the way ice, not halfway, not a quarter. The whole cup needs to be filled with ice.
You know what's crazy? They have the most. Here's the thing. Do you know a song about French fries? Have you ever heard of a song about French fries? Me
Not
either. But they've got a song about ice, ice, baby. And
yeah,
remember that that's what like
it's true.
they even make songs about it. That's how great ice is.
Like it needs to be prioritized.
Exactly.
Yeah, but they don't have it, so
And what's this going to get? So,
probably it make them feel like I don't know what the really. And I mean, if you ask for ice, because like it's not to the point where we would ask for ice in restaurants, they don't have it. They don't use it. They don't make it. Matter. They don't have it. So it's just like when you are hot all day outside, you can't look forward to going into a restaurant, sitting down in some air conditioning. That's out. You look forward to getting a nice glass of water to cool you down.
get
That's
air
out.
conditioned vehicle.
Yeah, everything. I mean, like it's just like, what do
Dude,
you
that
do?
you know how high the murder rate would be? Like if you had American where they could air conditioning, we're already hot as it is.
Yeah,
But
I
at
think.
least we can cool down. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I
You
feel
know how
like road rage.
they say cooler heads prevail. They can't.
Yeah.
There's no cooler heads. They're all hot.
Uh-huh.
So now we're all hot heads
Yeah.
running around with guns,
They had the only thing that they had, which not even all places had, was
ceiling fan,
underneath. No,
ceiling fans.
no,
They didn't have ceiling fans.
I didn't see one single ceiling fan.
My God, dude, what is the problem?
I don't know, but outside of the restaurants, they would have outdoor seating and they'd have misters that'll
Okay,
mist you.
like Carowinds, like
Yeah,
things.
every few minutes. So what we would do walking down the street, we would time out when these misters would go off, and we would just run under the place. They would look at us like we were like crazy in America,
Oh, yeah.
and I did not care one bit. It was life or death at that
All
point.
right. Okay then. All righty then. That's the Larkin story. She's sticking to it.
This is Cody.
And where y'all? What country y'all in now?
It's still Paris. This is the Louvre. There's a funny story with this, and this is why I put this one.
Well, as your
Um,
dad story is, it shorts are too short. So there's that story.
it's regulation short for.
No, because your fingers are down below the bone.
All right, we're gonna go to schools.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. What was funny about this is if you can tell Dakota's face in this photo, he's not very.
No,
He
he's got crap going.
he he probably did it after what happened here. So he looks very uncomfortable. I'm laughing really hard during these photos, and why that is because behind us, I don't know if you see in the picture, there's a dog and a police officer. There's a
Okay.
canine and a police officer. What had happened was
Uh-oh. That's the only story. Start
there there was a book bag that was set in the middle of the Louvre outside, right by that little pyramid cup thing right in front of that, just a book bag sitting there, a black book bag.
I heard about this story.
And they had people over there to investigate it because obviously we're thinking it's a bomb, you know, we're just gonna say it. So Cody is already like he's already going into survival mode. Like that doesn't even happen yet. He's already going into survival mode. He's like trying to figure out how to get out, like all this stuff's going on. And then we hear in the middle of us taking these photos, we hear what sounds to be a gunshot.
Oh, snap. And Cody ran up to you.
I saw a change in that boy's face. His eyes.
He's a man. He's 30 years old. All right.
His eyes like dilated, and it was like life or death. And he was plotting his escape. And we knew it was bad because our tour guide, who's really chill about everything, was like, "Yeah, we need to get out."
Oh,
and
God.
Cody, once he heard that, he was gone. He was gone. And the roads are so small. We had to go underneath this like bridge, but it was almost like a tunnel. And there was like room. Like there's not sidewalks. It's kind of just like walking on the road. And so Cody trying to fit through these cars and stuff. And he's at the front of the house. Like, there is like 40 other children behind him. He's at the everyone. I am laughing so hard. It's to the point where like I'm a liability. Like like I could be in serious danger here. Like if I needed to get out, like I can't. But yeah, so our tour guide ended up saying that like, yeah, these were gunshots. Like that was kind of it. And Cody like couldn't stop bringing it up. And he was just like, that's crazy. We got out of that. It's just like that gunshot could have been like a few miles away. I mean, I get it. We're in another country. It's like a gunshot, but I was never scared. But I don't know if that should be a good thing or not. Like, I think I should have been a little worried, but it's okay.
Everything worked out.
Yep.
Everything worked out. All right, let's see our next photo. And what is that? So
this is me.
now that's obviously in London,
right? You thought about it. Yeah.
All right.
It's embarrassing. So,
okay.
This is. I've always seen people do this on Instagram, and I was telling Dad about this before we started this. My grandma thought that I was actually holding the Eiffel Tower. She's pretty old. She's Scottish. Speak good English.
She speaks good English. Just an accent.
I can't understand her.
I get it.
So to me.
But she knew that was. Surely she knew that was. She thought she was holding a fake one.
Yeah, she thought. Yeah.
Okay.
But she was definitely questioning it because, you know, in her little Scottish accent, she's like, "Larkin, are you really holding it?" Like, and like she's just, and I kind of let her play around with it. I'm like not giving her too much information because I'm still
just see where this goes.
Like honestly, it'd be cool if I was actually holding it, obviously, but yeah. So she had a little moment there. Yeah.
Well, very good. So you wasn't actually.
I was not.
How close did y'all actually get to it?
We got really close. We got pretty close. Like we were on the street down below where it's at. And you can actually walk under it. I don't think not a lot of people know that you can walk under it, and there's like places down there where they sell like crepes and stuff.
What was it for? I mean, it's just for art? Or does it serve a purpose? Is it a phone tower?
I have no idea. I mean, I know people can you can take an elevator up there at the top for no purpose. I mean,
I'm sure they charge you an arm and a leg on that.
Yeah, most definitely. I think you gotta book it like literally like a year in advance.
I mean, I'm sure it's arm and leg because they gotta serve that at a restaurant where they serve Americans.
Yeah, I mean seriously.
That's crazy.
I don't know what the point of it is. I know it's the same people who built the Eiffel Tower that built the
Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty. Yeah.
And but they gave that for what? Because we had an Air Force and we saved them in the war or something?
Well, you know what I learned the other day? I watched a video. at the bottom of the Statue of Liberty on her feet, it's a broken chain. And it was supposed to be like a congratulations for ending slavery.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So pretty cool. I didn't know that whenever it was actually first given to us, it wasn't green.
Yes.
It was
Bronze.
yeah, I didn't know that it changed like over time.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
You know, it's crazy. I know we talk about slavery, but I remember learning this about 10 years ago. And I don't know why I didn't know this. I guess because it doesn't fit the narrative that we want to tell. But like you read back about in the biblical times and all these different times through history where there are slaves, right? They're just slaves. But when you talk about slaves now in America, everybody acts like we were the only ones in America that had slaves. But realistically, like they collected slaves and the slave ships went down through South America and up the coast and were just like selling them all the way. Like we sold them all around the world.
Yeah.
Like we were one of the stops. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it wasn't just us.
Yeah, we weren't. I mean, we ended slavery pretty late, but we weren't the last people to end slavery. Like there was people who still had slaves after us.
Yeah.
I forget who it was, but we weren't the last people.
Yeah.
I mean, it does seem like we were like, but
Well, maybe it's because we live here.
I
So
guess
you know what I mean?
that's probably part of it too. I don't hear about other people as much.
Right. All right. Let's go back in and see what we got. So is that where does the Eiffel Tower rank of the places that you saw?
That was pretty cool. I would say rank what
Out of everything that you saw, was
okay.
Eiffel Tower third,
I
first?
would say. I don't think what else I saw.
Some of those castles are cool
I would
in
probably
London.
say I would say like honestly like second or third, just because that's one of the most popular like
Right.
things. Like even if you don't know anything about France, you know the Eiffel Tower. Even if you don't know it's in Paris, like
Did you happen to see it at nighttime when it's lit up?
yeah, we saw it at nighttime. It was like yellowish. It was cool.
So they're Steeler fans. I
It's
knew it.
most
I
definitely-
freaking knew it.
Yeah.
They have to be. Everybody is. Now,
This
this is
was
what Cody talked most about was this place
really
to me. Yeah, he's
he was pretty. Yeah, he liked this place. This is the Palace of Versailles. There's another picture in here of like the outside of it. It's huge. It is huge. This is just the garden, the backyard. I mean, it's really hard to even fathom. We were kind of. It sounds messed up. It's so American. We were kind of dreading that day because it was so hot outside, like so hot, and nothing can cool you off. So we were waiting for these lines to go in there, and they split us up, boys and girls. So me and Cody were in the same group. So what they did was they took boys outside, and then they had us go inside, and then we would go outside, and then the boys go inside. So we went inside first, and it was just crazy. Like ton of rooms. Each room was so like detailed, and yeah, I think the guy was like King Versailles. I didn't pay attention much. I know, but I was just kind of looking around. Well, I got really lightheaded at one point, and I had to eat this girl's mom who was in her group. She had like a
Hold on, you got to eat this girl's mom. God. It must have got desperate times in the garden. God, they could feed y'all. Is she sad?
Okay.
All right.
I did not eat her mom, but I did eat her mom's little Nutri-Grain bar thing that she had. That was completely melted, by the way, but I did not care. So I ate that and kind of came back to life a little bit. I was losing it a minute in the queen's bedroom. I was kind of about to go. But yeah, that place was cool. It was awesome. I mean, it would be better if I wasn't like fighting for my life. But yeah, it was good. It was really cool.
So between the food, the water, the heat, the no ice, like what was the most challenging part?
Most challenging. Um,
So if I gave you an option, 1, 2, 3, and you rated the first thing you would want, second or third. The first thing is you could go in the fall when it's about 72 degrees, 75 degrees. Or the second option is you could go and they have ice. Or a third option, you go and they have better food. Which one would you take first, second, third?
I would say fall. I would say fall, then ice, then food. Because food, I can always lean back on fast food.
But here's the thing: if you switched it out, the ice is important because it wouldn't be as hot.
Well, yeah,
So probably
ice third,
ice third.
second. Yeah, fall would definitely be number one. Because it was just to the point where it was like I was so focused on that, and I felt like I wasn't enjoying like all that I could enjoy there. But on the days it was like decent out, those are the days I had the most fun.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't think it would honestly be that hot. Like
All right, what do we got here?
this is a church in Barcelona that is huge.
And they're doing some work on it now.
Yeah, they're doing some work on it. I think they're repairing it. It is crazy. I mean, it's not even like you can't go to church there. Like, actually, you can have weddings there. Like, I mean, it is crazy. I had a few other pictures of like people next to it. I mean, it was insane.
That is crazy.
And I forget when it was built, but it's really old. It was just crazy to see that. Like, I mean, you could see that driving by the hotel. So see it. Like, the thing was huge. It was crazy.
No, they're more like that, just like how they built them back in the old days, or is that just like one, like the Eiffel
No,
Tower
that's
just
kind of
one
that's
off?
kind of just how they built them. I mean, we saw other or churches like not to that extent, but the same architecture.
Mhm.
Like that's just kind of how they built. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But you think like that must have took like forever,
My goodness.
and they don't have nearly like the resources and like tools that we have now. Like I feel like that would take them way longer than it would today to build something like that. It'll still take a while, but
I wonder if what made you decide to do something like that? Like,
I mean, what's really like
because we don't
why
even
do
do
you
that
need
now.
But like, why do you need like a church that big? I mean, was it just? I mean, I don't
Mhm. Well, it's built now. All right. Obviously, this is a nude beach,
know. No.
so
This
missed
is
that.
the highest or tallest, whatever, sand dune in the world, and you can't. This picture doesn't serve it justice. If I took a picture from down below, it would, but it was like a
Steep.
trek to
Yeah.
get up. Like, I mean, you had stairs and then you could just walk up the sand. Walking up the sand was not a good option because you could just fall back.
Well,
So,
let me ask you this: what was the temperature? It looks like it's overcast at least, so it
yeah,
wasn't super hot.
it went back and forth. Yeah, it was pretty hot when we were going up there, but yeah, it wasn't too bad. This is in Spain, right on the other right across the border. But this was crazy. We can Cody took steps up there. I don't know how many steps it was, but it was a lot of steps.
Mm.
And yeah, there was our group who did a handstand down it, like kept on doing handstands. I think it was handstands that he did. Yeah, it didn't look fun, but yeah.
So when you get down to the bottom of the water, is that like a beach area, or is it just like?
It was just water. I guess, but it didn't like flatten out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Sometimes
so
it drops off.
it didn't really flatten out. So I guess it's just like
So
water.
you're there just playing the sand and be hot
Yeah,
with no freaking ice.
pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, I
So
mean
when
it
you go to
was
the
so
beach, yes, you go to the beach. If nobody has ice, then do you even have coolers, or they just carry their hot damn water out
carried the hot water.
there? Oh, God.
There's no, I mean, cool.
Man, I grew up at the beach, and if we ever forgot the cooler, we just went home. The day was over.
Yeah,
Like, bro,
yeah,
it is a
seriously.
wrap. All right, so let's see what else we got. Look at the list here.
Okay,
Oh,
this is the outside
of the garden.
of the garden place of Palace of Versailles. I mean, this is not where, like, this is, I put my phone in like 45, but it spreads out all the
Wow.
way. The place was huge.
Now, what is the surface? What was it? What did that? What was that? Just gardens, or rural people lived there, or what was that?
Royal people, like King Versailles the third, whatever, like, it went on. But
Is that short for Versace? Versace?
I guess not, but you know, could be.
I didn't.
Yeah, but no one lives there now. It's famous for it has golden gates. The
Real
golden,
gold or plated gold?
probably real. I don't know. Probably
Dude, you
real. I
couldn't do
would
that here. You couldn't do it. Some meth head would jack them. Dude, you can't even have air conditioners here, bro. They steal the damn copper. You think you have a golden
yeah.
gate? There ain't no way in hell. So now the outside of that, did that was there just like one main entrance and then the big stuff that's around it, like gardens, or
Yeah, so like it kind of there was just like a square in the middle that was just like kind of open, and then the outside of the square was like the house, and then the backyard was the garden.
oh wow,
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
yeah, it was really cool.
And then what's this looks cool, man. I don't know what this is, but
This is
it looks like something from Brazil.
that
Spain.
beach that had the naked kids.
So how are y'all up what
There was it was cool. There was like a place to walk out on. And yeah, I mean, we were really high up, but
so I
yeah,
guess that's a
walk
cove or
out.
something? Was it more like
Yeah. There was two different sides to it, but yeah, this part was like the
so the
cove.
other side up on the far right, that's the open like ocean side?
Yeah,
It looks like there's some white caps over there too, maybe some waves and stuff.
yeah. Yeah, it was cool. This is like, I love this photo. It's the coolest. Like everything's just so cool about it.
It reminds me of like when you look at pictures of, like South America of like in Brazil and stuff, there's just like layers of stuff. Like you're down here at the beach, but then there's like steps, and then there's like the street here, and then there's another street up. Like it just keeps going.
Yeah, it kind of stacks on
Like
top of each
yeah, it just stacks and it's just levels. Some of it was totally
Well,
claustrophobic.
that's how that place is called Biarritz, and that's my favorite. Me and Cody's both favorite place that we went to was Biarritz. It was just like not as touristy, just a small kind of little beach town, and everywhere you like the roads were like it was like would get higher or lower, like you were constantly either walking uphill or walking downhill. Like nothing was
Like
flat.
San Francisco.
Yeah, it was very much like that. Everything was just kind of on top of each other. But it was the best place ever.
And that was in Spain.
I was in France.
France. Really? France did have a cool place.
Yeah, France.
So which country was your favorite? Because where
I
all did
don't.
you go? England, France, Spain.
Yeah, I wasn't in England that long, so like I don't feel like I could put it number one, but I also feel like I put it at worst because I wasn't there that long. I was there only like 2 days, 2
Who is the
days.
most receptive,
Receptive?
and who is the biggest
What do you
pains?
mean receptive?
Receptive. Like,
Well, the first French person I met made me cry.
really?
So I would say France did not have the nicest people. I think England had the nicest. Spain was just kind of like in between. Um, they were probably the funniest people. Spain, they were definitely fun. Um, but yeah, France was just very very just stuck up people.
Hmm.
I think they really are just like, they just kind of don't like you if you're not friends.
I just think here's the thing. There's a couple of reasons why women wear bras,
Mm-hmm.
and as men, sometimes if you're cold outside or something, and you're wearing certain material, it rubs you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it puts you in a bad mood. So I think it's because they have nipple protection, and they just stay in constant like
Yeah.
turmoil. Like literally, they're just dealing with pain constant. Especially if they're like mesh
Yeah.
clothing that's just rubbing them raw.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it's all stuff.
Okay, so why not just wear a bra?
It's culture. Like they got to, you know what I mean? Like you got to do what you got to do because you can't let your grandparents and your family reach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. That's definitely a contributing factor. I think that could, I mean, that might make me mad too. I mean, I get it.
I mean, it happened. I don't know if that was the last picture. I don't know if that was the last one. Yeah, that was it. That's all we had.
Hmm.
So, recap. Is there anything that you did know of that you would want to do over there that's worth going back? Or do you want to go back? I mean,
Um, I definitely think it would be cool to go back to England. Um, I feel like in France, I almost saw that, could
you put up with it.
see. We were in France for a while. We were probably almost a week. Different parts of France, but yeah. I think Biarritz, I would definitely go back to. I feel like I can spend more time there. Um, Barcelona was just like out of all of those places, I always heard that Paris smelled like pee.
Mhm.
Paris did not smell like pee. Barcelona
Mm.
smelled like pee and poop, like both. Like it was,
It's that Modelo
it,
beer. It's the Modelo, bro.
it was so
That's
bad
disgusting.
to the point where it was just like unbearable. Like we didn't want to keep walking down the street. Like, and it's just like why? Like what caused that? But yeah, Barcelona stinks. Um,
Well, there's
Barcelona
also
was.
maybe the side of town he was on, depending on what the heat
I
is,
mean, we
because the
were just
heat,
in the.
you
I
know.
mean, like I just felt like it was everywhere we went. Like we were just in the middle of the city, and it was just like poop like all the time. I
I
mean,
mean, cold. Here's what I
okay,
cold ain't gonna smell as bad, but you start warming it
I,
up,
it
man.
was
Then you
hot.
got the whole like stew.
Yeah, I think Madrid was cool. Madrid, it was definitely the hottest place we went out of the whole. It was 103 one day.
Mm.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
American. Was that American?
Yeah, yeah, that's American number. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was pretty hot, but it was really cool up there. It was like really cultural. It didn't feel like um I mean it obviously touristy, but like I feel like they kept very traditional
Right.
and cultural. Yeah, pretty cool.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Well, I'm glad you got to experience that,
yeah,
and glad you got to share it with us today.
it's definitely a cool experience.
And what you got coming up? What's coming up in the life of Larkin now?
Um,
You're doing some testing now at school.
yeah, I'm doing testing. I did my SAT a few weeks ago. Um, I have my classes for next year. Over the summer, I'll start applying for colleges.
Mm.
Yep.
I need to see what their rules are short of shorts because undoubtedly got
We
enough shit
are
over.
good next year. We've always Greenville County leaves it up to each individual school to make their own, but this next year, Greenville County
Mm.
is having a dress code for every school. So we'll see how that goes. But I've heard that it's pretty bad.
Mm.
As long as it's not, certain colors like shirts, then I don't really care that much.
Yeah, where were you?
Back.
Yeah, back.
Well, I did it the first year.
Well, you were only there.
Yeah, it was about there for 1 year, but I mean, they did it, and like, of course, well, whatever. But yeah, there at Inglewood, it was just collared shirts, and jeans, but it could be any kind of jean, color shirt like it. But back, it was colors, and like if your leggings didn't have a seam in it, change.
The hell's a seam?
I don't know, but I remember me walking down the hallway and this woman coming up to me looking at my leggings, seeing if I have a seam. And I did have a seam. I have a seam that I guess was, visible to her. And she made me check.
So a seam as in the leg or up the butt crack?
I mean, leg.
I mean, I don't
I
know how leg.
I don't remember her looking at my butt crack, but I mean, it could have happened. But I mean, I would assume the leg.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if it's on your leg, then it's probably over your butt crack. I think it wouldn't just be like butt crack, no leg. That'd be kind of weird.
Specify that.
Yeah.
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 Because then there's a way out of that. Because like if it's your butt crack, then it's like, well, why are y'all looking at butt crack? I feel violated. Then the
Yeah, I think know that one if
the teacher can't even call you out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
because I feel like if it's no seam in the butt crack and it's just one piece, then does that make it like pantyhose? Would that be pantyhose then?
If there's no seam?
Yeah.
In the butt crack and leg?
No, just I don't know what the leg has to do with. Like, what does the leg got?
Well, the leg connects up here. It goes across. Like your leg.
I got to.
I mean, I would think that can be considered. No, I don't think it'd be pantyhose because aren't those like mesh?
Yeah, from what I remember.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Very good. Well, this was our first episode of the DDP Daughter podcast. I'm going to make us a logo, and then we'll be ready to have another conversation soon. So, Najee's done pretty good. He's just sitting down there, checking things out. He's pretty quiet. But anyway, that's it. You got anything else? Or you good?
No, I'm good.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
Later. Bye.